So what does the name Rabren mean? As the story goes, the name Rabren evolved in the 1850s. My family's from Conecuh County, and from my dad's research and the stories that I understand, the courthouse burned. So when the census taker went out to collect all the names and update the records, the name Rabren evolved. Prior to that, there's no history of that name. So the story gets interesting. Was it the census taker that couldn't spell, or was it the Rabren that couldn't spell? But that's my birth name. That's how the name came about. We started in 2000. Mike Rabren and Travis Rabren started the company. We really come from humble beginnings. They were here in Auburn, and I joined them sometime after that, about 2 years later. You know, we weren't given a bank account to get started, so we put our boots on and went to work. We would estimate at night and then go out and work during the day, but we wrote cashier's checks and started in the bid market. And the first job was a sidewalk job here in Auburn on College Street. We just worked hard and took our values that we had been instilled in us as children and from our parents, and built a business. Today we're about $175 to $180 million a year business, working in multiple locations. But through those early years, as we developed the business, we really honed in on core values and success factors, and it really drives who we are today. We have success factors that we try to instill in all of our people, where we want to drive for results, and we want to strive to improve. We want to team up, and we want to solve complex problems, and we want to create trust with character and action. And then, you know, at the end of the day, we got to build our people.
I think Rabren really tries to team up, whether it's subcontractors or architects and owners. I think we do a good job of making everybody a part of the team and really utilizing that to finish jobs. You know, it takes everybody working together and all pulling the rope in the same direction to get complex projects put in on time and within the budget. So I think that's really one of the things that I've seen is really that team aspect. Very proud to wear the Rabren R on the hard hat. You know, I think what it really means to me is family. You know, whether it's from the CEO all the way down to the foremans and the carpenters, you know, we know each other. We know each other personally. We work in this town, and we work in Auburn, and we go to football games together. We go to church together, and we spend time with each other's family. And I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, best practices is something that we've really, an initiative that we've started here recently. And what we've recognized in our desire to grow the company, that growth, that healthy growth, sustainable growth, is only going to be possible if we develop a series of best practices that take and really analyze the building or the business top to bottom, from pre-construction to project management, field operations, accounting, corporate functions, human resources. Take the entire business and identify the best practices that we need to be implementing on, how we need to be training our people, the investments in technology that we need to make, just all the things that we need to focus on as an organization to help us become better, become sharper, stay in tune with industry trends. We're excited about this opportunity. It's going to give us the ability to well equip and position every person at every position within the company to really help us do a better job blocking and tackling and doing the things we need to do to be successful in our industry. Yeah, this feels like home for me. I started out my career with a company that was very similar to Rabren. I didn't know if I would find something like this again, like I did in my first company, and just extremely proud. This is home and this is family.